then they ended up killing all three of us. So it's like, well, fuck, you know, and we might as well just let one person go instead of three.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Just Ripperinos and dip out.
Just our fucking slogan, "Rip bitch, you're on your own."
Rip bitch.
Like, if you guys, especially if you guys are having a problem with a specific matchup, grab somebody else from the team, custom match 1v1 mid lane, and let them play against you, please. That way, or play that champion so you learn them inside and out. My fucking worst matchup, I absolutely cannot stand fighting a fucking Asmodan on anything. So I started playing the fuck out of him. And I'm like, yo, Asmodan, like, okay, now I know. I'm like, all right, he's gonna go for the fucking, like, especially when I was on Illidan, I would always die to Asmodan because he would laser the shit out of me, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I can heal through it. No, you cannot.
Nope.
So I'll dive them, and then I'll bait the goddamn globe, and I'll flip over a minion to dodge the globe. I'll dive back in, get the laser, evasion, hop out, and then now both their shit's on cooldown. It's like, what are you going to do, spawn minions, give me more fucking health regen? Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I noticed we struggle against Murkies.
I think that'll change with a different team comp.
Yeah, it's like you said, you know, I need to broaden my horizons a little bit. I'm kind of like a secondary jock, whereas Jock's really good at playing everything. I'm really good at playing one thing, and then I can play this, but please help type deal. So
Get you on that Sylvanas train. She's the best.
Yeah, I just bought her, so.
And I suck with her, so it's good that you're stepping up for that.
All right,
well,
so let's continue, guys.
Yep.
Bolson, do you have anything?
No. We covered all the stuff already for me.
All right, like I said, if we could, and you guys don't have any objection to it, could we please run the same comp? It doesn't matter what map, but I want to try Pyroblast instead of Phoenix with this comp. Not right now, but at some point today.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ginger, you got something?
I think my thing is when I push through, I'm trying to get through a front line to get the guys that are gonna do the most harm, the ones that have the CC or the damage. Because if I'm like playing ETC, my main ability is to stun, Uther or whoever else, KT if need be, or any healer or damage dealer I can. And I notice sometimes I go in alone, and wondering where you guys are.
Well, okay, I have something to say about that. A lot of the times when I saw you like dancing in the enemy team, like where the fuck are you guys at, and you didn't say it, but I knew you were thinking it. Diazo or I were either or we just got ass fucked, and we had to back out because the next like dive on us from like that Karazim with quick strike, like QE, would have killed us.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you don't do this, but do you look at, you know, health and mana when you decide to go in?
I need to pay attention to mana more. It's too small, so I miss it a lot of the time.
I really don't. I really hate that.
That's a good. I often miss the mana a bit, and I hear you say it, but I feel, you know, you're in the moment and you get come on. But
bloodlust. Yep.
So you have to shout the fuck out at us.
Yeah,
that we
because
need to get the fuck out of there. We have no mana. We can't do damage. It's.
I think
Diazo, we need to. Okay. Go ahead, Ginger. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. I think we really need to prioritize objectives more, because especially in the games that we were losing, we were at the objective 5-6 seconds after the fact. And, I mean, that's a lot of time. We need to pose up better, make sure we're healed, make sure we go to wherever we need to do, you know. That way we can assure a good team fight and that we come out victor.
Okay, on the opposite side of that token, we also need to realize when an objective is a lost cause, and realize the experience or the makeup, if we're in the lead, the makeup they're going to get for getting the objective. So let's work on both sides of that coin. Realize, okay, this is a lost cause. Back to lanes. Soak your wave that's there now, even if it's one minion. Get the fucking experience, then regroup wherever the objective's going. And what I was going to say about the mana thing, Diazo, that is true. We're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
But that's
I had
all
a couple
we say
things
about
to say
it.
about that too. Okay, so I'll start with. I totally agree with you on the objectives thing. I'm definitely guilty of not being ready for an objective. I'm like one of the biggest offenders in the team, I think, because I'm always like, oh shit, I was just fighting and there's an objective, boom. So like that's something that I've noticed and I'm trying to work on for myself as well. I was thinking about this while we were talking, Jock. It doesn't really work for what we were up against because it was in their best interest to delay. But I think maybe if you would have peeled as opposed to help dive, I think maybe that would have been like something you could have done. But in that specific instance, like it didn't really help because they would have just out-sustained us anyway and Murky would have kept pushing. But say like Karazim would have jumped on us, we could have tried to collapse on him, and then Johanna could have pushed them out.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, everyone get balls deep in this post.
And then one last thing.
Because that just made me look it up, and there's some good info in here.
Yeah, one more thing. All right, me and Arikado definitely need to yell louder about our fucking mana. I agree. And then we also need to communicate like initiations. Like I don't know if you ever watched me play Muradin or whatever, Ginger. I don't know, but like I'm usually like I ask the fucking DPS. I'm like, hey guys, what do you got for me? You know, like. Can I get a damage on this? You know, I'm going in. Like,
I definitely
that
have noticed that. And I want it, like, I've noticed that a lot. ETC got a stun for me. I noticed that a lot.
Yeah,
I want to reply, but I'm so focused on trying to get him because it's push to talk. So
yeah, I turned that shit off, to be honest. I don't use push to talk, but that's just my preference because it's too slow.
The problem is that he's got a mic that picks up, like, literally farts in his apartment, his neighbor's fucking house. The Turtle
Ginger,
Beach,
your
man.
neighbor's farting again, man.
And if my kid is losing his shit, nobody's gonna hear anything.
Yeah, dude. And to be honest, like, we're trying to get viewers to the stream, and nobody wants to hear a fucking screaming kid. Like, I get it, Ginger, because I have a kid too. Like, believe me, I get it. The diaper explosion is real, but fucking yeah.
Sometimes I wish I didn't have push to talk because I hate when you guys hear me sigh in frustration. Because I don't mean to like put that out to you guys, but like. I'm upset with myself whenever I get killed and caught out. You know, I'm not mad at you guys.
Well, here's the thing, is without push to talk, and somebody else fucks up and we hear the sigh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
please,
I will accept that as opposed to I need to be able to communicate as fast as possible, so I'm not going to do push to talk.
Yeah, absolutely. But you don't have a lot of background noise. So
yeah, as long as you guys don't, like, get offended, you know, like, it's just... venting out a little bit of frustration at the time. I don't hate you guys, you know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'll leave a dish out tomorrow.
I will fucking kill you.
Hey guys, with that
mm-hmm.
comp that we were just running, if we're running the dual mage comp, we have to be running Malfurion for the innervates. You guys won't run out of mana in 2 seconds.
That's a good point.
That and that's an additional stun. But the biggest problem with the dual mage comp is that unless it requires immediate wave clear, it's a bad idea. Because for team fights, like Diazo said, Raynor will absolutely fucking destroy front lines. Like, oh, okay, tank, come on, jump in, and what's the matter? You're at 10 HP, dude. No, come back. Come on, let's play. But the innervate is a really good idea on like Infernal Shrines, where Diazo was literally he was like, hey, Arikado, go do the entire shrine by yourself. Oh, actually, Ginger, go with him and group everything up so everything dies at once. I'll harass. But, and we already know Diazo's fucking Rainer's on point, so. So, these matches, we're going to go in a quick match. I'm going to be learning Sylvanas, so please don't expect fucking miracle plays or I'm teleporting out and blah, 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 but, get in that. I posted something in the Mumble that has all of the objective timers for every map.
Ooh.
Please get in that.
Sexy.
That's why I said, Diazo, not to cut you off, but get balls deep in that post.
Is there any way we could, because I tried to look it up, I couldn't find shit. Is there any number on like how much experience a pack is worth.
So one kill is worth, and this is why. Okay, so let me bring this up. I know you guys, and Diazzo and I had an argument about this morning. It was pretty funny. He was on Leoric, and although he wasn't the reason we lost, the fucking Sonya fed like 14 kills. Every single death, every single one, unless you are Murky, Rexar and Misha dies, or Lost Vikings, is worth 2 full fucking waves of minions. So those early deaths, I don't like, to be completely honest, unless we're derping, we really don't have a problem with early game. There are very few kills in early game for us, or deaths.
Yeah.
And usually there's a lot of kills, and that's where we pick up our leads, is early kills.
And they count
I-
as even more whenever you're behind, because there's a catch-up system.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I also want to touch on the downside of, if you and Kelthos, so Kelthos, Jaina, go in the same lane together, I don't know, because especially you feed off each other, and you get bloodthirsty as fuck.
Yeah,
so I think
we
splitting
do.
up the lanes would be a little better.
I think we should roam. We should try this in the quick match. We should roam as a gang squad at the beginning, and then split up.
Well, we do. Here's the problem with that, Diazzo, and I'm saying it works, but we fucking develop attached to the hip syndrome. We get so aggressive that we take damage, and now we're fucking sucking LR Bolson's tits because we need heals. So let's focus more on. So let's focus more on not taking damage in the beginning. Get damage where we can, and maybe like as soon as we see nothing's happened, as soon as we see it, like okay, they're backing up, they're scared. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go rip and we're gonna go somewhere. It doesn't matter. You don't have to say anything. Let Bolson know, hey, we're gonna rove, so that way Bolson can soak experience. But I'll let you pick. Let him know, hey, we're roving, and then I will follow you. I want to flip this, though. I want you on Kael'thas when we do this team comp, and I want to play Jaina because I have more experience with Jaina, and you have more experience with Kael'thas.
Okay. I like that a lot. I love Kelthos.
All right. Are we...
Okay.
So
hey,
I know
check
it
this out.
seems
I
like
found something.
I know it seems like a huge bitch fest, but ask Gluttony if he's still here. When we did the...
Oh, did I cut you off? Fuck, my bad.
No, it's fine. Ask Gluttony if he's still here. When we did the League of Legends thing, no one communicated. And it was the downfall of the team. So the fact of what we just did is a very good sign. We're still positive. 4-2, preseason. Keep it going, get our ranks, work on it every weekend, stream, have fun. Afterwards, once we get 1 million viewers, we can do fucking subscriber wars, whatever. So
Mine are going to be the best, clearly.
shut up.
I'm going to have a draft. You can't be my
Have a
subscriber.
line
No.
of soulless people.
No. You know why you're not going to have good subscribers, Diazzo?
Why?
Because you're going to fucking forget about them until 2 weeks after they're fucking necessary. So, did I tell you guys what happened, by the way? So, did you guys see the picture for Solace that I literally, threw together in 10 minutes? With the Grim Reaper and it's a cool picture. I was like, shit, we need to get something going. Panda's sister is drawing something up for us, but this is already digitalized, and it'll get fucking Spreadshirt off my fucking back about putting shit in a shop. But so last night I'm tired. I'd been up all night, and then I didn't sleep. And Jock and I were playing Marvel Heroes, and then we do practice. I was like, all right, good games, guys, good games. And finally, Diaz was like, oh hey, by the way, my brother's a website designer and a fucking clothing designer. Should I hit him up? Yes, motherfucker. How could you have possibly forgotten that? Yeah, as you
It's
can
funny,
see
too,
right
my
now,
girlfriend
Gluttony,
had to remind me.
yeah, he's like, by the way, my girlfriend reminded me. Thanks, Rose. Might as well fucking send her a card. Thanks for pulling Diazzo's head out of his ass. But yeah, as you can see right there, Gluttony's like, yeah, we never did anything like this. We would just bitch and argue, and nothing got done. And it was, and like at one point in the middle of a match, in our placement, I told everybody just